What's up, guys? This is the third day of bow season. I didn't see anything the last 2 days. However, Joe did have an exciting hunt yesterday. So let's take a look at what he had going on. How's it going, guys? This is Joe with the Beaupre Boys. This is our first episode. Well, I don't know if it's our first episode. Depends if I shoot one, I guess. This is the second day of bow season here in Vermont. October 2nd. It's a little warm today. It's about 66. We got a few spots we're trying to go get a doe at. And if we get lucky, we'll get a buck. Taking him along. I can hear him thumping down over here already. And he looks like he's ready to go and happy about it. Yeah, stay tuned. Hey guys, how's it going? This is Joe with the Beaupre Boys. I'm on my way out to the stand. I'm getting in a little bit late, which kind of sucks. And as soon as I came out here, you can kind of see I got a boogie through this field right here. I sit in that far corner over there. And when I got into this field, there was a doe in that far corner, about 200 yards away from my stand. So I sat and waited. She just boogied back into the woods, just walked right back in there. So now's my chance to hurry up and get in the stand before any more deer come out, so I don't spook anything. So it's kind of a rushed intro, but I gotta get into the stand before I accidentally bump any deer. I'll check back in when we're back in the stand. What's up, guys? It's Joe, the Beaupre Boys. I just got in the stand. It's pretty warm out right now. But we did have just a little bit of a light sprinkle a few moments ago. I was telling you before, there's a green field to my right and a cornfield to my left, and I'm in a transition between the two fields. And when we park our truck in the green field, and on my way out there was a doe feeding out there already, so I waited for her to go back in the woods, and then I jetted to my stand, and hopefully she comes back out. I'm looking to get a doe tonight, maybe a buck. We have a few shooters that we have on camera, but mostly it's just looking for a doe, and hopefully we get something. Alrighty, well, it looks like Joe had some pretty good action over there. Today we are hunting the same spot that we saw that 8-pointer in last year. We're gonna head back there. I got a camera up there, but I haven't gotten a lot of deer, if any, in the last few days. I don't think I got any deer in the last few days actually, but on the other side of the woods that I'm hunting, there's a big cornfield, so hopefully the farmer's out in the cornfield kind of putting around in his tractor, I think, or something like that. So hopefully he kind of maybe might help either keep the deer in the woods, or maybe we just reroute where the deer are going to come out to eat, because on my side of these woods there's 2 different types of fields that they can eat in. So we're going to head back there and see what happens. It is currently 4:20, and so we're gonna see. Who knows? Maybe we might see something tonight. Maybe we might not. But I'm just happy hunting season's here. Anyways, let's get to it. One thing before we head in, one thing that I want to chat with you guys about. Just a little tip. Something that I've noticed helps me. I've been using these thermocells. And I have a binocular harness that I also keep my rangefinder on. And this thermocell here has really helped with mosquitoes the last 2 nights. Like, it's night and day difference. I noticed that it does smell just a little bit, but as long as you play the wind, I think you're going to be alright. But I just want to kind of give you guys that little bit of insight. I just highly recommend these. Or less experienced guys, when I'm heading into my tree stand, and I don't like to take a deer bath when I go to my tree stand. I like to make my own bath because I don't want to stink up the deer bath. However, as you can see, the grass behind me is really tall, so in this tree stand I have to take a deer bath to get to my tree stand. And one thing I like to do is stomp out all the deer tracks when I walk in. Only when I'm taking the deer bath to my tree stand. I don't do that for every deer trail that I'm on, but if I have to take it anyways, I might as well do it. And I'll stomp out all the deer tracks and try to see if there's any new tracks that step on top of my boot tracks. So I've been in here for the last 2 days, and I stomped out some of the deer tracks. I don't see any fresh tracks on top of my boot tracks, but that's just a quick little tip that I like to do. Kind of helps with getting more information about if there's deer in here or not. I just jumped a deer. It was right over there, but it did not snort. Damn, that sucks. Just hard to take off. just sat down. That deer that I jumped is behind me. It's over in this direction here. I don't know where it's gonna end up, but it might swing around. I don't know. I have no idea. There's a cornfield about 150 yards that way towards my south, and my brother just said he saw a doe in that field, so the tractor is out there butting around like I said before, and he might scare that deer back here, so I don't know. We got the thermosol on, and we're gonna just sit here and see what happens. Alrighty guys, well that wraps up day 3. Oh, was that a great hunt. I don't know if that was a 4 or 6 pointer, but whatever it was, it came like, it was 20 yards away from me. And what was cool about it is I'm pretty sure that that's the same deer that I jumped when I got in there. But if it's not, you know, it's a great point to be made that even if you jump, you know, even if you jump a deer, you know, don't get discouraged because that stuff like that happens, right? Like at first I was a little pissed off at myself because I thought that maybe I you know, messed the spot up by jumping that deer and not being quieter when I walked in. But you know, to my knowledge, I believe that was the deer that I jumped, because he was going back exactly where I jumped him at. And so I think he was trying to make his way back to this overgrown field and try to cross this road here, because there's feed on the other side. But even if it's not, and it was a different deer, you know, I guess that is a lesson to be made, or maybe a point to be taken. But regardless, it seems like Joe and I are only seeing bucks for some reason, or only having bucks that are coming into shooting range. I guess that's a good problem to have. And for those of you guys that are going to be curious about why I didn't shoot that buck, we have two very, very nice Vermont bucks on our trail cameras this year. Actually, correction, we have three very good Vermont bucks on our trail cameras this year. Here are the pictures of them now. These bucks, Joe and I are planning on hunting this year, but the spots are, first off, all three of these bucks are in completely different areas, completely different towns actually. And so we're planning on hunting these bucks, but the spots that these bucks are at are a little bit harder to get to after work. And then also we want to lay a few does down in areas that we hunt, that we know that there's a better deer herd than where these bucks are at, or doe herd, sorry, than where these bucks are at. So that's the reason why I didn't shoot that deer. I'm trying to go after a doe. Those three bucks, Joe and I are planning on hunting pretty hard this year. And yeah, we'll see if we can crack at least one of those three down. And maybe we can get a doe sometime this week. But appreciate you guys for sticking with me through the whole video. If you haven't already, it'd be great if you could subscribe. And yeah, we'll keep the content going. Thanks.